Hello, good morning, children. How are you doing? Okay, and I hope all are fine and having a good food for your health purpose. And today again I am starting with that is the first chapter of your rational numbers. That is what you were having the rational numbers. In previous class, before going to the portion, I just recall once again what I taught in a previous class. That what are the types of the numbers you have studied? That is natural number, whole number, and in a real number you have studied the rational number and irrational number and integers, right? And here we were taken the rational number part where we have studied the properties for the addition. There were 5 properties for addition, that is 5 properties of addition for rational numbers. For rational numbers. The first property you have studied, that is closure property. Closure property means we are adding 2 rational number and getting one more rational number. If you are adding the whole numbers, then you are getting the whole numbers. If you are having any integers, then you are getting the integers. Means here you are just adding 2 numbers. You are adding 2 numbers. And after that you have studied, that is commutative property. Commutative property means yeah adding 2 numbers in a 2 ways, like a plus b, one more is b plus a. Here also if you are adding a whole number, you are going to get the whole numbers. If you are adding the integers, then you are going to get the integers. And third one you have studied, that is associative property. Associative property where you will be having the 3 numbers and the operation you are doing was addition in a different way. Means group is you are making the different groups. First group is a plus b will be added to the c, and here the a is added to the b plus c. Okay, and the next one, that is additive inverse. Additive inverse, whatever you are adding to the rational number, then you are going to get a one more rational. The same identity, you are studying about the additive inverse, right? Means here, whatever the numbers are there, the opposite number will be one additive inverse. If it is a, then its additive inverse is negative, that is minus a. If it is a minus a, then you are writing as a positive a. Okay. And the next one, that is additive identity. Here you are adding to 0. Additive identity. Whatever you are adding to the 0, whatever the number you are adding to the 0, but you are going to get the same number after adding 0, after addition of the 0. These are the properties you studied for the addition. Studies the addition for the rational numbers. Clear? And today, that is we are discussing, I hope you people have just to note down in your copy. And here the first property is closure property, second one is commutative property, and third one is associative property, and fourth one additive inverse, and one more additive identity. And today we will discuss about the properties for subtraction. Okay, and today we will discuss about the properties of subtraction for rational numbers. And here also the first property, that is closure property. Closure property, as you have seen in the addition, here also subtracting. If you subtract two whole numbers, then you are going to get the one whole number. If you are subtracting any two integers, then again you are going to get the same integer. For example, take here I am teaching this closure property for the subtraction for rational number. So I will be taking the rational number. The first one, take a equal to 3 by 5 and b equal to 6 divided by 15. 6 divided by 15. Now our closure property says subtracting these two, 3 minus 3 by 5 minus 6 divided by 15. Here 5 and 15 both are different. That's why we are taking the LCM. Here 5 ones are, 5 threes are and 3 ones are. Here it will be LCM is 15. And here 5 3s are 15, 15 ones are. There you are multiplying to that for the numerator. Okay, and here just multiply the numerator where you have multiplied your LCM number. 3 3s are 9 and 6 ones are 6. Okay, now subtract 9 minus 6 is 3 divided by 15, or else 3 ones are 3 5s are. Your answer will be 1 by 5. Subtracting two rational number, you are going to get one more rational number. That means the closure property for the subtraction is going to be satisfied. Here the closure property holds good, means here by subtracting you are going to get one more rational number. That means the closure property is satisfied. Okay. Closure property satisfied for subtraction of rational number or for rational numbers. Okay. Here the next one is, I hope this one is clear. Just you are subtracting two rational numbers. And the second property for subtraction is, that is commutative property. Commutative property. Here we have to check, that is in a addition we just written vice versa, a minus b equal to b minus a. This should be satisfied. This should be satisfied for the subtraction, because in addition it has already concluded that commutative property holds good for the rational numbers for the addition. Here we have to check first. Okay, what commutative property says? Subtracting two whole numbers in a different ways also gives the whole number. We'll check now. Consider a equal to again 3 by 5 and b equal to 6 divided by 15. Okay, and here you will be having a minus b. First we'll check. A minus b equal to 3 by 5 minus 6 by 15, and here the LCM equal to 15. Now multiply 5 3s are 15, 1s are. Here 3 3s are 9, 6 1s are 6, and here you got 1 divided by 5. Okay, now we'll check in one more way, that is b minus a, whether it is also giving us the same answer or not. Then here 6 divided by 15 minus 3 divided by 5, because b is 6 by 15 and a is 3 divided by 5. LCM again same 15 and 15 ones are and 5 3s are. Here 6 ones are 6, 3 3s are 9. Here you are going to get the 3 minus 15 and here minus 1 divided by 5, because 3 ones are 3 5s are. Whether both the numbers are same? No. A minus b is not equal to b minus a. Here a minus b is not equal to b minus a. That means what? What we have to conclude now? The commutative property for subtraction for the rational number is not satisfied. Is not okay. First we have to check here. That's why I have written a minus b, b minus a. Okay, and here first we'll take a and b values here, and now I check the first term, that is a minus b. Okay, and after that I check the b minus a. Now after seeing that a minus b is, we got 1 by 5, and where b minus a we got minus 1 by 5, where the sign is different, right? Then that means commutative property for the subtraction is not satisfied, Clear? Okay. The next property is, that is associative property. That is associative property. What it says, a minus b minus c should be equal to a minus b minus c, right? However you want to group, you group like that here, or a minus b minus c, grouping will be different, or okay. Here, if it is satisfied, then our associative property for subtraction is satisfied, holds good. If it is not, then we are saying it is failed to satisfy the associative property for subtraction. Is it clear? Shall we proceed? Here take a equal to 3 by 5 and b equal to 6 divided by 15 and c equal to 1 divided by 5. Okay. Now we'll check for the a minus b minus c. Okay. A minus b, what is the a here? 3 by 5, right? And b is 6 divided by 15 minus 1 divided by 5. Okay. And the next thing, what we are doing? We are taking, because whatever there in a bracket, that we have to solve first, because in a mathematics whatever you are solving, that is depending on the BODMAS rule. Okay, bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction, right? The same way here, we are first not going for this term, we are just solving the things in a bracket. Is it clear? Here 5 15 will be having the LCM as 15, which we already done in previous, and here 5 3s are 15, 1s are, and 3 3s are 9, 6 1s are 6, minus 1 divided by 5. Now here we have to solve this first, where we are going to get 3 divided by 15 minus 1 divided by 5. Okay, and here 3 divided by 15 is 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5, that will be 0. What we got? That will be 0. And the next thing we'll solve here, that is a minus b minus c. Okay, and here for this again we will be checking here, that is a equal to what we are having, 3 by 5 minus b is 6 divided by 15 and c is 1 divided by 5. And here we are solving first the bracket, whatever the things they are in bracket. Here what they are, 6 divided by 15 and 1 minus 1 divided by 5. That LCM will be again 15, and here 15 ones are, and here it will be 5 3s are. Here 6 ones are 6 minus 3 ones are 3, right? 5 15 ones are 5 3s are, and here we are getting 3 divided by 5 minus and 3 divided by 15. What we are getting here? 3 divided by 5, and here 6 minus 3 is 3 divided by 15. Now the LCM equal to again 15. 5 3s are 15 1s are. Again you have to take the LCM here. That is 3 3s are 9 minus 3 1s are 3. Now we are getting here 6 divided by 15, right? And here 3 2s are 3 2s are and 3 5s are. What is the answer you got here? Final answer, it will be 2 divided by 5. And here you got the answer as A minus B minus C. You got as, and here B minus C. Here you got the 0, here you got the 2 by 5, which is not equal. Which is not equal. Right? Here once again, A minus B minus C, where you are taking the, first we are solving the things in, the numbers in bracket. And here the LCM will be 15. Here 5 3s are 15, 1s are 3 3s are 9 minus 6, 1s are, that's why 6. Here we are taking 3 divided by 15 and here 1 divided by 5 is remaining same. Now solve it. 3 1s are 3 5s are, and 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5 we are getting the answer as 0. And next we just change the group we made was changed. Then here the bracket we just applied for the B minus C. And here 3 by 5 kept as it is, but we are solving the first numbers in the bracket, that is B is 6 divided by 50 and C is 1 divided by 5. And here again we are taking the LCM. LCM will be 15 and 15 1s are 5 3s are. Now 6 1s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. Okay, and now keeping a 3 by 5 as it is. Now 3 by 5 as it is. Now we got 6 minus 3 is 3 and 15 remains same. Now again we are taking the LCM of 3 by 5 minus 3 divided by 15. Okay. Now 5 and 50 LCM will be 15. And here 5 3s are 15, 1s are 15, 1s are. Now we will be getting the 9 minus 3 as 6 and 15 will be remaining same. Now here 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. What we remained with? 2 by 5. Our answer is 2 by 5 and here answer is 0. That means what? The associative property for subtraction is not satisfied. Subtraction is not satisfied. Is it clear? And here the additive property and inverse property are not existing for the subtraction. I hope you are getting what I am teaching here. Okay. Shall we go for the exercise problems? Here the exercise 1.1. Here for first question, verify the closure property and commutative property of addition for each pair of the given rational number. That means they have given pair of rational numbers, 2 rational numbers they have given. You have to check the closure property and commutative property. The question is, I hope you understood the question. Now first group they have given 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. For this we have to check the closure property and commutative property for addition of addition. First one, closure property. What? For addition, that's why A plus B. A is 3 by 5 and B is 7 by 9. And again we are taking the LCM, but here the LCM is not, because both are not coming in the same table, that's why we are just multiplying for the LCM, that is 5 9s are 45. Now 5 9s are 9 5. Okay, 3 9s are 9 into 3 plus 7 into 5. If you are not understanding multiplication there, just write like this. 9 3s are 27, 7 5s are 35. Now 45 is remaining same in the denominator, and here 27 plus 5 is 62 and divided by 45. Okay, first one is closure property. If you are adding two rational number, you are getting the same rational number. Next one, check for the commutative property. That is A plus B equals to B plus A plus B equal to B plus A. A plus B is 3 by 5 plus 7 by 9 here, and here B is 7 by 9 plus 3 by 5. Again taking the LCM, 5 9s are 45, here 5 9s are 45. Because they are not coming in the same table, that's why just multiply it. Right, here 5 9s are 9, 5s are. Here also here 9 5s are 5, 9s are. Okay, just 9 3s are 27, 7 5s are 35, 7 5s are 35, and 9 3s are 27. Now 27 plus 35, where we already did here in a previous closure property, and here it is also 35 plus 27, same, 62 divided by 45. Both are equal. Both we are getting the equal for the first thing. Okay, and remaining B and C you solve on your own. If you are not understanding, you can ask me while we are in an online class. Okay, and the next question, verify associative property of addition for the given rational numbers. Given rational number, the second main they are saying, that is associative property for the addition. Again they are asking for the addition, that is first A they are given 3 by 2, 1 by 4 and 7 divided by 6. 3 by 2, 1 by 4, 7 by 6. Associative property for addition is A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. Right? And here A is, consider it as a A, and it has a B, and it has a C. Okay? And A is 3 by 2, and B is 1 by 4, and C is 7 by 6. And here again A is 3 by 2 plus B is 1 by 4 and C is 7 by 6. Okay? And after writing, again take the LCM. 2 and 4 LCM will be always 4, or else you can chalk 2 1s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. 2 into 2 is 4. Okay? Next, here 2 2s are, because LCM is 4 but we are having 2, that's why 1 after multiplying what we are going to get the 4 is, that is 2 2s are, 2 2s are 4. Now and 4 1s are, and here you have to multiply it. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 1s are 1. Okay, just complete bracket. Now here 3 by 2 will be keeping as it is, and 4 and 6 again take the LCM. 2 2s are, 2 3s are, right? 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are, and 2 1s are, 3 1s are, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. The LCM is 12 here. Okay. Now how much? 4 how much is 12? 4 3s are and 6 2s are, right? And here multiply, 3 1s are 3, 7 2s are 14. Okay. Now 6 plus 1 is 7 divided by 4, and here keep as it is 7 by 6, and 3 by 2 plus 3 plus 14 is 17 divided by 1. Okay. Now again take the LCM of 4 and 6. It will be 12, where we already done here, and 4 3s are, 6 2s are, and here 7 3s are 21 plus 7 2s are 14, and here the LCM will be 2 and 24, which will be 12, and here you can also check here 2 1s are, 2 6s are, and 2 3s are, 3 1s are, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. That's why it is the LCM is 12. Now 2 6s are 12 and 12 1s are, and now just multiply here. 6 3s are 18, 17 1s are 17, right? And here add both the numerator where they are having a addition. 21 plus 14 is 35 divided by 12, and here also we are getting the 35 divided by 12, right? Hence the associative property for addition where we already taught you, that is going to be satisfied. Is it clear? And remaining B and C, just do on your own. Okay. And the next one, third question. I hope you are following the steps. Okay. Next one, third one. Third way, write the additive inverse. They are asking additive inverse. That is first one, 4 by 5. Additive inverse means whatever the number is there, the opposite sign number will be its additive inverse. If it is the 4 by 5, its additive inverse will be minus 4 by 5, because after adding this and this, we have to get the 0. The answer should be always 0. Okay. And the next one, B, do on your own. And the C, minus 1 divided by 9 and minus 1 divided by minus 9. Here the minus and minus are going to get cancelled. We remain with the number 1 by 9, and its additive inverse will be minus 1 divided by 9. Okay. And the next one, next solve B and D. And the next one, find the property under addition used each of the following. Used each of the following. The first one, what is the property they are asking? They have given some number here. 2 plus 3 equal to 0, and 0 plus 2 by 3 equal to, answer will be 2 by 3. Okay. They are given, what they are saying, they have given 2 by 3 plus 0 and 0 plus 2 by 3 equal to 2 by 3. They are asking you to find the property, which property it is. The first, which property it is, that will be your additive. Whatever number you are adding to the, any number to the 0, then you are going to get the same. The first thing, additive identity or commutative property. Okay. Because whatever the number you are adding to the 0, you are going to get the same, or else they have arranged both the numbers in 2 by 3 equal to 0, a plus b as well as the b plus a. Okay. This is most suitable commutative property. Okay, just understand here both the properties, additive identity as well as the commutative property, but here most suitable is commutative property. Okay, and the next one, they have given minus 7 divided by 4 plus 5 divided by 3 equal to 5 divided by 3 plus minus 7 divided by 4. Okay, and here a plus b equal to b plus a. In the first case, they have given the same a plus 0 they have given. You can consider for first question, both are same. That's why I am going for the commutative property for this. And first one, where you have written 2 by 3 plus 0 equal to 0 plus 2 by 3, where already they have given 2 by 3. Just consider it is a additive identity. Additive identity. I said you commutative property. That is also correct and this is also correct. But more here 0 will be given, where the second one will be for commutative property and the first one write as a additive identity. Okay? Okay. The remaining things, just start solving on your own, and your today's homework is solve the remaining problems. Solve the problems which I left of 1.1 from question number 1 to question number 4. Okay, question number 1 to question number 4 which I left and try to solve the main question for you 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Is it clear? Today's homework is solve the question number 1 to 4 as well as the solve the 5, 6 and 7. Okay. Take care. Have a good day.